We are continuing to discuss in a restaurant somewhere the use of African languages in higher education as a medium of instruction in Africa. And in addition to that, also the importance of e-learning or what e-learning is. Because e-learning in the fourth industrial revolution is the way to go in terms of our education. Globally, it's been used. And I think it's about time that we as Africa also adopt the use of e-learning as a way of education in our country. So I am going to find a person to interview about the use of African languages in higher education as a medium of instruction. Sir, good day. I would like to interview on firstly e-learning, because I am doing a module course, postgraduate diploma in higher education, and one of the things that we must discuss is e-learning in higher education. But also I want to ask you a question on how do you feel about the use of African languages as a medium of instruction in higher education in Africa?
Mrena, language is a very powerful tool because with it you convey information. And there's been studies which prove that children, particularly children, understand better if they're taught in their mother tongue. Now, taking that from early development stage through to the high schools, and now we're talking about at the university stage. It is very important because of a lot of our people, particularly blacks, if you check the statistics, they are the ones who are failing at universities. And it's not primarily because of they don't know the content. It's because of the language, the tool that is being used to convey that information they don't understand. Now, if you look at institutions like Stellenbosch, UOFS, Tekis, they had a policy which says that even if you write your thesis, your postgraduate thesis in English, a portion of it, particularly the abstract, was being written in Afrikaans. That is a way of enhancing or how can I put it, developing Afrikaans language. Hence, Afrikaans is now, can now use Afrikaans as a medium of instruction at higher education. However, if you look at our own black languages, Sotho, Zulu and all those things, they have been stagnant. There hasn't been any development in terms of how do you integrate Zulu, Sotho into mathematics, for instance. So that kind of development is needed in order to firstly make our own African languages language. And one of the ways that we can use is adopting the strategy which is being used by these three universities that are set up. Taking a portion of or the abstract of each and every thesis, translate it into Zulu, Sotho, and other languages. Hence, you will be developing that language. In 10, 15, 20 years' time, that is when we will be able to use our own languages as a medium of instruction at universities.
So what you are saying, or you'll teach me physics ka Sesotho that what is H2S ka Sesotho mara? Ka re tlo nruta H2S ka Sesotho.
That is why I'm saying that we need to develop them first. At the moment, we can't use Sesotho as a medium of instruction at university because there is a lot of physics terms, mathematics, economics, or whatever, which we do not have those kind of words in Sesotho.
All right, but
what are you going to say the economic trajectory is in Sesotho? Or other physical or mathematical terms. Hence I'm saying we need to start to develop these languages first, thereafter use them. And it's going to take us time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. We will take maybe 20 years for us to develop. Because if you look at how our African languages are, they are very stubborn, when it comes to adopting or developing other words. Unlike the English language, every year there is more than 20 to 50 words which are adopted into the English language every year, compared to the Sotho language, for instance.
No, I hear you. So it means this was supposed to be done a long time ago. But do you think we have the capability or people that can develop the language academically?
We do. Hence I said that one of the tools or the instruments that we can use is the students themselves. When they write their thesis, make a policy that says you convert or you translate the abstract into an African language. At first it will be a challenge, but as time goes on, when we start to develop or invent new words, then it's going to be much easier.
All right, now thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you, Renata.
My African language as a medium of instruction in school it's not going to be possible for the kids of this today because it is very long, it's very tedious. When you have to practice what you call scientific subjects, it's not easy to teach those scientific subjects using the language. Yes, we can try to say we want to be proud of our languages and being Pan-African and whatnot, but the reality is that it is too long. I know it for myself. I wouldn't have done it myself. Being old as I am, during my time, I wouldn't even touch it. So how much more during these days? Kids of today can't even write proper writing, handwriting, the proper language.
But now, do you not think that us not implementing African language as a medium of instruction is killing our kids? Because I have seen that there are many kids that cannot study or read in their home or mother language.
Yeah, we can. That's why I'm saying it sounds like a cliche. Or it is a cliche to say, yeah, let's develop our own languages. But ourselves, we speak with our kids at home using English as a language. It's a taboo. Once you take a child to a school in township, it's like people look down on you.
What is this guy saying?
Wasting your money. Even the teachers themselves who teach at those schools in the locations, they take their kids to a school in the town to learn other languages, other cultures. So let's be honest and not beat around the bush and think that we're going to achieve anything. We can't achieve anything. That's right.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Okay, let's just get this in.
What's up, man?
The Zulu, the Xhosa. I can say that it won't work on since you are the rest of it.
First you have to try.
And they will different. Yes. And if you say this means who's going to succumb to
that person
there's no reason the same place, so it's too much far. It's similar, but
I understand.
like who's going to know?
Let's use South Sudan for this.
Only things
This one, let's use.
It's a country, so it can be an advantage somehow, but it can also be a disadvantage somehow. But I think the best
All right, thank you, sir.
Putting our own Beneka as the medium of instruction, it won't work. Because we must also take in consideration that we must be in line with the international standards. If we still start teaching our children with isiZulu and Sotho and others, it must be second language. I don't disagree with that. But the first language must always be on international standards so that our children can communicate further up. So now we're going to limit them to only South Africa. That's the thing.
But now, what do you think about countries like France that teach their people in French, without caring about what the international standard or medium of instruction is?
Yeah, they don't care. But us, we don't have French. We don't have any other language that can interact with other countries. We only have English. Even Afrikaans is not speaking anywhere else. You understand? If you put Afrikaans as your first language, you must know that you're gonna struggle somewhere somehow. So the only thing that we are having that can make us survive out there is only English. We don't have French, we don't have Shona, we don't have nothing.
But don't you think that as Africans, because English is a Western thing, it's an European thing, it's not an African thing. So don't you think as Africans we can develop an African language that can be like Swahili, for example, that can be a centralized African language in higher education as a media?
Looking at South Africa's standards, we are too much higher than the other African countries, and our economy line doesn't allow us to actually have that. So rather keep it in English and our second language be our mother tongue. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Whatever, the sports thing. Excuse me, the French people will just look at them like this. Then they will start giving you attention. If you speak another language, like, what is close? Now they give you attention. But if you think English, excuse me, and then the people are like, can't develop this thing, why English is an international language? Because it's not the same terms, but in certain countries in Europe, where they don't speak English.
But no, the language.
They even is like,
most of the countries, okay, let's see how many countries speak English, how many countries speak French. If we say French, let's say French, let's speak with French, so that we can be able to communicate with other countries. What I'm saying is that, okay, in South Africa it can be for all of us. Firstly, the better that we're going to have is the one of Venda. Are we all speaking Venda? Like, we're going to start in provinces. Gauteng, we say, yeah, the language, first language is Sotho. When you go to KwaZulu-Natal, first language is Zulu. When you go to Limpopo, they will go to fight between Sepedi and Venda. So, which language are we going to choose? Because for us, we have many languages.
Which language is most spoken?
It's dominated in Spain. Domination is Spain. But the Venda, they will also say that in Toyando, we speak.
Becomes an advantage to those who have internet access, that they can actually study at home. But it's a disadvantage to the people that do not have internet access. And us, currently in South Africa, not everyone has the internet. And the price of that is also something else. So, e-learning, positive, negative. Positive for those that can afford it. But those that can't afford it have to go to campus, where they have access to internet. The use of the languages, that is a big positive. Because I think it is advantageous to use your home language in everything that you are doing. Because you learn more. Yes, we are Westerns. Because that is what we have been taught to believe at this point in time. That English is the language that we must communicate in. Of which somehow is not fair. Even ourselves, we are forgetting where we are coming from because of this English language. So it is a very big positive. It is big. Books must be written in our home languages. All these books that were the mathematics books, the physics books, we must find words. It has to be translated to our home languages so that we learn and know exactly what is a Thomas test tube in Zulu or in Zulu or in whatever language or Tswana.
Alright, thank you very much. Sorry guys, can I have a minute please? Can I just ask you, how do you feel about the use of African languages as a medium of instruction in higher education, meaning our universities and University of Technologies?
According to my own analysis, that can only be implemented based if there could be some agreements that are reached and there could be resources that are being provided. Because we are not the ones who are drafting the curriculum. If the minister and the minister of education, I don't know who is advising him now currently, but it can happen, but it can take time. It's something that can never be realized now.
But how do you feel about it? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? How do you think? How do you feel?
See, let me make a practical example. Alpha is equal to honors equity minus liabilities, accordingly. Then how can you say that in Setswana, no in Sepedi, no in Sesotho?
But with Africans was developed also. It was not the medium of instruction, but it was developed, and now it's capable of doing that.
No.
So do you think we cannot develop our own African languages?
We can, but it can take time. Tell me. Okay. Maybe in your vernacular language, what is a fraction?
Half. I can say.
No, it's a fact, most. You see? Yeah. What is alpha? What is cos theta? You see, like,
all right, thank you for your time and your opinion. Thank you.
No, like I am not saying I am against it, but hey, based on the information that I know, it can never be realized now.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we've heard the opinions of people, some believe that the use of African languages as a medium of instruction and education is very advantageous. However, some also believe that it cannot be done. What I believe, or our group believe, is that it is said that there's a quote that if you cut your chains, you set yourself free. But if you cut your roots, you die. Meaning there's no tree that is alive without roots. So I believe that we need to develop this, but not only at higher education, but from a lower level, from the basic education. We need to develop this so that our kids are accustomed to be taught in their mother tongues or one of the indigenous African languages. However, it becomes a challenge because if one speaker said that in DRC there are 22 languages, in South Africa we have 11. Now, how do we now make centralized medium of instruction in Africa to benefit us all as Africans, to be able to communicate or be in the same standard as Africans? It becomes a challenge to find a common language that we would agree on. One of the languages that have been suggested is Swahili. Maybe that can work, but also it will take some doing because Swahili is not spoken in South Africa. But on my side, I think there's advantages, there is also disadvantages. But also, as I conclude, e-learning, it was said that those that have excellent internet access or can afford is advantageous for them, and those that don't is not. But my question would be, if one can afford university tuition, can they not afford internet? Well, I don't know, but it is what it is. We are signing off as our group. Thank you for taking time. I know this video is a bit long, but well, we wanted to make a rounded video that covers people's opinions in different areas. Thank you very much for taking time. Thank you.